Well, I don't know if anyone's out there or not, but hello if you are. I'll just be sitting here waiting until someone says something. Uh, but yeah, finally got a full week of retirement in. Hannah, how you doing? Thanks for coming. Yes, we appreciate it. Good morning there in the Philippines. If I remember right, you're in Cebu City, which is where I'm going to end up at in a little over 30 days. I leave in 30 days. I'll get there in 31. So I really want to thank you for coming. As you can see, I'm starting to grow my chin whiskers. I don't know how long I'll keep it. I had it before. It's my picture on my passport had is with my chin whiskers, so I thought I'd grow them back just to look a little more like my passport picture. Good morning, Anna. Thank you for saying good evening. Um we're going to be. I don't know how long we'll go tonight. I can tell you right now. I'll have to tell everybody else later. I'm not planning on having one next weekend. I have a family thing obligation or something I need to do with the family in Batavia, New York. If I get back in time, I'll put one up, and but I'm not going to have one scheduled. Uh, I'm going up on Friday, and I'll come back on Saturday. I just don't. At least that's my plan right now. But I don't know. I'm not going to try to force myself to be here in time to do a live stream. This is a little more important. What I have to do. I'll be seeing both my nephews uh, and some cousins and friends. Like I said, it's a family thing. I want to do. I don't want to do, but I need to do. How's that? Let's say that. And I don't mean I don't want to be there. It's I don't want to do it for the reason I'm doing it. Uh, Maybe someday we'll discuss that, but not right now. It's just something I have to. Uh, I feel I need to do. Like I said, uh, it's not something people look forward to doing, and but we're going to do it, and we'll get her done, and so that's what's going on there. I just don't know if I could do anything else. Oh, there you got to do it right. It won't work if we don't do it the right way. And so it's something. So yeah, and but yeah, it's like I said, it's not something I look forward to doing. It's something that's necessary. Uh, but like I said, we'll discuss it some other time. I'm not going to discuss it at this time. It's nothing that's going to keep me from making my trip, my retirement. There's nothing like that. Uh, I'm still going to go back to Indiana and visit my family. I'll be leaving not next week, sometime next week. I don't mean this Monday. I mean sometime around the 28th 8th or 29th, I'll leave for Terre Haute. I'll stay there at about the 10th or 11th, somewhere in that area, and then I'll come back to New York, sell my car, and Beat Feet Boogie on the 18th. It'll be in the evening there in the Philippines when I leave. It'll be early morning here, and when I get there on the 19th, it'll be late night there, and middle morning here. Almost noon, but not quite. I'll get in around 10 o'clock at night. So that's what's going on there. Like I said, I got 30 days till I leave, 31 days till I get to the Philippines. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, so Hannah, I don't know if you want to come on up. I don't know how good your English is, but I don't care. We can talk. And Tim, how you doing, man? Tim, I was just telling Hannah that I won't have a live stream scheduled next week. I have something, some family thing going on next weekend. If I get back in time, I may do one, but it won't be scheduled. It'll just be I'm back at 8 and I start one, so it'll be unscheduled. I'm not going to give the reason out at this time. It's nothing bad, but it's something my family and we have to do it. It's something no one looks forward to doing. So I'll just let you figure it out yourself. We got Jerry coming up. Hey, Jerry, how you doing, man?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
That's good. How are you?
Not too bad. Like I said, I got a family obligation next weekend, and so I don't plan on doing a live stream next Saturday. But if I get back in time, I will. So it's not going to be one scheduled. It'll just if I get back in time, I'll do it.
Going back to Indiana?
No, I got to go to Batavia, New York.
Okay, there in New York.
Yeah, I got to go to Batavia. Both my nephews, probably my great nephews as well will be there, and maybe some family from Indiana. I expect. I don't know who will show up, but it's something it's something you really don't want to do, but something you have to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is a family thing.
Yeah. Enough said.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'll discuss it some other time. I just keep it a little private for right now. It's, like I said, nothing negative. It's not going to affect me as far as my travel, my plans. Outside of, I was thinking about going up this weekend to see my family up there, but something happened. It's like, well, I got to go next weekend. I got some other things I need to do. A friend of mine wants to go down to New York City this weekend, so we're leaving tomorrow to go down there. We'll come back on Monday, so I'll do that. I was going to do that next weekend, but so we switched to weekends. And like I said, there'll be family and friends there. But it is a solemn occasion. I'll say that. Hey, Michelle, how you doing? Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Like I was telling the others, there will not be a scheduled live stream next weekend. There may be one. It just won't be scheduled. Like I said, I'm not planning on pushing myself trying to get back here early. If it happens, it happens. And Jerry and Michelle said hi.
Hey, Michelle.
And so anyway, yeah. Like I said, anyway, if I do make it back in time, I'll do one. It's just not going to be scheduled. And so. And Tim says, hello, everyone.
Hey, Tim. How do you say good morning in Cebuano? Is it Mayong
Butang?
Mayong Butang? Yeah.
I believe that's the way you say it, Mayong Butang.
Yeah, I know the Mayung part of it.
My pronunciation may be off a little bit, but that's what it is from
Yeah,
my
it's
from what I remember.
the very little Cebuano that I know.
Well, that's about all I know.
Yeah,
So I know I don't know if this is Cebuano or Tagalog or what, but oh yes,
yeah. Oh, that's Tagalog, but
Tagalog. Yeah.
yeah,
So uh, Tim says he doesn't know Cebuano.
yeah. I just know a few words, but not.
Uh, and Michelle wrote Mayang Buntan Cebuano and Magna Umaga Tagalog. And I may be mispronouncing those words, but
Yeah, the other one would be Magandang Umaga is Tagalog.
yeah. And Mayang Buntan is Cebuano.
Yeah, and Cebuano.
And Tim says I should speak Kapanpangan. I'm not going to try to pronounce it.
KAP.
Kapanpangan.
I'm not sure. I would have to write it down and start pronouncing it.
Like I said, I'm not even going to
Yeah.
try. Kapanpangan again. Kapanpangan is probably about the way we would pronounce it in English.
Yeah.
But you know how that goes.
Yeah.
But, so, yeah, it just, a matter of fact, I spent over an hour talking to one of my nephews today. Jesse, how you doing, Jessa? Thanks for coming, Jessa. We appreciate it. And yeah, but I went through one of my luggages and took out some stuff and repacked it a little bit. I got more room now to put some other stuff in there from my other luggage. I may get it down to just one suitcase besides my carry-on. I don't know. But
Hey, it's better than 3.
Huh?
That's better than 3.
Yeah. Well, I got it down to 2 because I don't want them real heavy because, I got to handle them.
Yeah.
As an older man, and plus you're only allowed to have up to 50 pounds, counting the suitcase. So I had it down around 48 or 49 with 2 plus and your carry-on, you got to be able to lift it to the overhead. I'll be able to do that. I'm not taking anything that heavy on the plane, or I got to lift it.
That was only 15 pounds, though.
I don't know if mine will weigh that much. The heavy, I'm going to have a bunch of clothes in there, and that probably about my shaving kit. My shower kit. We called them in the service, and that'll be it. In other words, a razor blade, some toothbrushes. I won't take toothpaste. Matter of fact, I got toothbrushes I bought for travel. Doesn't require water. It's got toothpaste on it. I guess you can just brush with it. I haven't used it yet. I'll use that later. So I'll take that instead of regular toothbrush and stuff like that. I got like 20 of them. So it'll give me enough time to get there and buy my toothbrush and buy some toothpaste. Because I don't know if they consider toothpaste a liquid or not. So I'm not going to worry about it. I just won't take any toothpaste because that stuff has got it. You're not supposed to have to need toothpaste with them. And like I said, hey, Coin, how you doing, man? Coin Society, how you doing? And appreciate you coming. Shane, I just noticed you. Marianne, you don't have a. I'm sorry, Marianne. Let me give you a monitor. There you go. I'm sorry you didn't. You might have been your first time here then. I try to keep on top of that. And so we got Marianne, Jessa. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Jessa. Jessa. Marianne came in. Sean, LR, and A Coin Society. They came in. Oh, ABCM sending them over there. It's a raid. All right. Well, thanks for raiding. We appreciate it. Tell ABCM hi. Like I said, now next week, you can let her know I'm not scheduling a live stream next week. Oh, you're in Vietnam right now. That's cool. Nice vacation. I will probably visit Vietnam sometime when I'm over in the Philippines. I'll probably pop over. I don't know how soon or how long I'll stay, but I'll probably visit over there sometime. We'll see. I don't plan on going anywhere for a while until I decide where I'm going to live at in the Philippines. I don't want to be bouncing around to other countries when I'm still trying to figure out where I want to stay in the Philippines. And like I said, I plan on staying in Cebu if I can for about a year to get this taken care of and some other stuff. And like I said, that'll give me a home base to check out other places. And who knows, I may decide I love Cebu and don't want to go anywhere else. But we'll check that out. We'll find that out. But like I said, next week, for you guys that just came in, there will be no scheduled live stream next week. I may do one, but it'll be unscheduled because I have some other things I got to do Friday and Saturday with my family obligations. Family matters, actually, not an obligation, it's a matter. Is something for my own self, I need to do. So you're going to Luzon pretty soon, huh? Well, I will visit Luzon, the island of Luzon. There's a couple places there. When I was in the Navy, I was at Subic Bay in Olongapo, which is right next to Subic Bay. And so I probably will visit there sometime. I just don't know when. I also want to visit Manila. I want to go see the Venice Grand Canal Mall and then the World War II cemetery there, plus the one in Clark, which is close to where Tim lives. So I'll visit Tim and visit that cemetery as well. So, those are places I do want to see. And who knows, I may decide I want to live in those areas. I don't think I'll live. Anime, how you doing? Anime Reyes is here. I don't think I'll live in Manila area because, well, the cost. I'm one of the poor boys that'll be over there. Not all expats are rich, contrary to popular belief. Some of us. Jerry Anime says hi.
Hey, Anime.
And so anyway, now with me working, I do quite well, But now that I quit working, I will lose about about 2/3 of my income. I'm trying to think, maybe a little less than 2/3. But I lose quite a bit of my income, and so if I have the income I had working and my Social Security together, like I have here, and living in the Philippines, I would be rich. All right, in the Philippines, I'm not rich here, but I'd be rich there. I'd have to agree with that. But because I lose about 2/3 of my income, I'll be middle class. I would rate myself as middle class in the Philippines, and maybe lower.
You could afford AC at night.
Yeah, I can afford a nice place. I can afford a little travel, but like I said, I would be, like I said, middle class. I think the Filipinos would consider me middle class with the amount I got coming in. I won't be considered poor, and I might be. Now, whether it's middle class or upper middle class, I don't know, but I'd be in that area, somewhere in the middle class area, but not well off or not rich.
Are you gonna try Angel's Burgers or Frank's Burgers or Minute Burger or one of those?
I will try some of that stuff just to try it. Uh, I don't see myself eating Minute Burger and all that stuff a lot,
I
uh, unless I
remember it's
actually.
not the very best though. It's
Huh?
not the best. Remember Chris and Cebu?
Yeah.
Whenever I used to question them about the Angel's Burger, it's
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Oh,
don't
I said, what did it do? Taste like cardboard?
yeah, it is.
Like I said, I may try it, but like I said, it's not going to be something that I would eat a lot of. Now, Jollibee's different. I'd eat
Yeah.
Jolly. Uh, uh, there are some other things I would try over there on a regular basis, but
What's tastier than the Frank's Burger and the Minute Burger and Angel's Burger is the you know when you go to a convenience store and you get those dried hamburgers sitting
yeah.
under a lamp. Those taste better than those Angel's Burgers.
So they taste that bad, huh? Maybe I
Yes.
won't try. Maybe I won't try them.
Yeah, you can't just try it once because that's you got to try and say, you know what? Okay, I ate it and it tastes horrible. I remember Chris and Cebu
Yeah.
never really liked it, and I tried it before, so it's not. But I wouldn't eat it on a monthly basis either.
Like I said, I like spam. Some people don't, so I'll eat the spam over there.
It's expensive. It's about like $5 again. Well, Tim would know. I think Talks was saying it's
I
about like
don't think Tim,
$5.
I don't think Tim likes spam.
Me neither.
There's a lot of people that don't. I like it. I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't want it every day. About I don't even know if I'd eat it every week. But I do like it enough that I don't. I can eat it raw, but I prefer it fried. I would prefer you making a stir fry out of it, or Tim says Minute Burger is something to eat, but it's not something I would plan on eating.
Him or you?
That's what Tim says.
Oh,
Tim,
okay.
Tim says it's not something he would plan on eating.
I prefer Minute Burger over Angel's Burger, but I won't do that on a weekly basis or monthly basis. Okay, you try it once and then
Like I said, I would have spam on a monthly basis. I would do that. As a matter of fact, I do it when I do cook it. I usually get 2 or 3 meals out of it because it's just me, and I'll cook the whole can. So usually I'll get a couple of meals, unless all I do is fry it. If I don't fix anything else with it, it'll be maybe 1 meal. But usually I'll fry it up. I'll have some mixed vegetables and either rice or noodles with it, and I'll get 2 meals out of it.
you'll be eating that pancit.
Pancit, I'll try pancit.
Yeah.
I've never had it, but I will try it.
I had the spicy one because
Yeah,
the people that I was staying at the I guess the son or the grandson to the people
yeah.
bought some pancit canton, but it was spicy. Oh my god, that was so hot. Hot as
I
in like
like
with the
I
dry
like
peppers.
spicy. Yeah, I like spicy food.
But it's not spicy like the Mexican spicy where it tingles. It was
Yeah.
just hot as in like burning hot.
Okay. Yeah, I like a tasty hot.
Yeah. It's like
And Tim says spam is good, but it's too salty for him.
yeah, it
But you,
is.
yeah,
Too much
now
sodium.
yeah, Tim, you do know they sell a low sodium spam. I just don't like the low sodium, and my blood pressure is good, so I don't worry about the salt too much because I don't eat a lot of salt. And my blood pressure is usually somewhere around 125 to on a high, usually somewhere around 125 with a low of 60 something. Normal somewhere around 115 to 70, 72. And so, like I said, I don't worry about sodium. Uh, just that simple. Uh, Now, carbohydrates, on the other hand, and spam is low in carbohydrates. So that's one of the reasons why I eat it as much as I do. I do like the taste of it. I probably eat it a little more than I would if it wasn't low in carbohydrates, because being that's what I have to worry about is carbohydrates. I have salt in my house. I use salt and pepper quite a bit, and like I said, I just really don't have that much problem with my blood pressure. Uh, like I said, my blood sugar's a whole different ball game. And so, yeah, it's just what it's what everybody's got to worry about something, whether it's not eating enough because they're too thin. Some people have that problem. God bless them. I wish I had that problem. I need to eat more because I'm too thin. I would love that problem. But some of us just have to really watch what we eat because as I used to say, and y'all know it's not true, but I used to say, I look at 5 pounds of candy and I gain 10.
Yeah.
So in other words, it's real easy to gain weight for me. And I've talked to people who said they have a hard time gaining weight. I said, too bad I can't sell you some because I'd make a fortune with all the people that, well, I can't gain weight. Well, I'll sell you what I got. How much you want?
They got a very high metabolism.
Well, my older brother had what they call hyperactive thyroids when he was in his 20s. And matter of fact, while we were in the Navy together, and he could eat a 7-course meal.
Oh,
I mean dessert. I mean stuff. Well, you and I would what he ate. You and I would be full on together.
right.
All right, and he lost weight because of his thyroid. He was just burning everything off,
Oh,
and I mean, yeah, he could not keep weight on, and an hour later he'd be starving and eating again. So he finally got sent back. We were in the Philippines when this happened, and he finally got diagnosed properly with what was wrong with him. The doctor on our ship, because he was pulled brother duty with me, looked at him and he knew what was wrong because I guess he knew somebody else, and he could tell in his eyes that he had thyroid trouble.
mm,
So he got him shipped back to San Diego, which was our home port, and he went to Balboa Hospital, which was the Navy hospital. And he was there for a few months getting treatment, iodine treatment, and all this, get his thyroid straightened out. And it got straightened out. He got back to a normal weight. And then he was sent off to Great Mistakes, Illinois. Great Lakes, that's the Navy base in Illinois. We always called it Great Mistakes.
Hmm.
But it was actually Great Lakes, Illinois, naval base. He got sent back there and loved it. He had to do an extra 6 months because of all the stuff he went through. And they asked him about signing back up. And he said no. He said if they'd have let him stay in Great Lakes doing the job he was doing, he'd have done 20 years. Well, that's not going to happen in the Navy. And send him back to sea or something. And so anyway, after he got out, his thyroid went the other way, and he gained weight real easy. And LV, 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 LV. How you doing, LV? I'm sorry to hear that, Tim. Tim said he just went through a hell of a week health-wise, but medical testing showed no problem.
Or-
Well, could it just be that you were worn out, Tim? Just tired as all get out? I'm glad to hear you're doing well, Elvie. Like I was telling everybody else, and I'll tell you as well, I do not plan on having a live stream next week. I have some family things going on, family business, and I have to go to Batavia. And I'm going to be going up on Friday, and I won't come back till Saturday sometime. I'm not planning on rushing back. It depends on what's going on, how everything shakes out with the family after some other things. Hey, Monroe. So, like I said, there's no plan on a live stream next Saturday. If I get back in time, I'll do one. But it's not going to be scheduled. So, if you happen to see that I'm doing one, it's just because I got back in time. For me, everything's fine. next live stream I do, we'll talk about it. I'll get into more details, but I've told some people I wouldn't talk about it on this one, so I'm not going to. Everything's good for me. I mean, I'm still got going back, getting everything cleaned up here. I'm shredding paper and stuff, documents, so nobody's can get my personal information. Getting rid of that stuff. That's what I've been doing yesterday and some today, and I'll still be doing a couple days. And I'll dump all that stuff out. I gotta get a hold of somebody. Now I'm going down to New York. Excuse me. I'm going down to New York City tomorrow and coming back on Monday. So I can't do anything there. And then on Tuesday, I'll have to get a hold of somebody, see if I can get rid of my couch, my sofa, and my recliner, and some other stuff, and trying to get stuff sold off this week. So next week I can get it Monday or Tuesday the following week. I'll get my apartment cleaned up, turn my apartment keys in along with my mailbox. I'll have my mail transferred, and then somewhere around the 29th, 28th, 29th, somewhere in there, I'll leave for Terre Haute. And then I'll spend about 10 to 11 days in Terre Haute, come back here, sell my car, get all that stuff straightened out. And then I'll beat Feet Boogie on the 18th, just like I have planned. None of that has changed for me. I was going to go to New York City next weekend, but because of what's going on next weekend, we're going this weekend instead. No, Tim, I'm not. I'm not rated for disability. No, I was never rated for disability. I'm not sure. I hear tendonitis was an easy one to get, but I never did get anything. I have arthritis in both hands, a back that bothers me. Some of this can be related to the military, but it was never documented, so I'm not worried about it. I'll live my life the best I can. I was always, when there was a working party, and by the way, in the Navy, a working party is where you actually work. It's not a party. Ren, how you doing? Thanks for coming. But a working party, a lot of times you're moving heavy stuff. I was always, before I made E4, I was the one they always sent. It was always me. And then if they needed more than one from our group, there's a couple other guys that would go. And when we had a working party, my group, we did most of the work. And so I was always moving heavy stuff a lot, which I'm sure wasn't good for my back over the years. But I guess I can't prove it. And so, it just, I'm not worried about it. I'm one of those old stubborn fools that take life as it comes and don't put the blame on anybody but me. And Jerry Ren just said hello to everybody in the chat box.
Who was that?
Ren Che.
Ren?
Yeah.
I'll say hi back, or she could probably hear me.
Yeah. Like I said, she's been here before you. We know that because she's got the monitor already. I didn't have to give it to her. So she's got it. She's been here before. She's been here a couple times. Usually they either have to come in a couple times before I give it to them, or got to know who they are from somewhere else. And so, it just, Ren just said hello to you. Hello, South Texas.
Hello.
All right. Hello, sir, South Texas.
I could go without the sir.
Well, the Filipinos aren't going to go without the sir.
Yeah.
It's either going to be sir or Caillou.
Yeah, I'd rather go with the Kuya.
Kuya. You want to go with the Kuya?
Yeah.
Whatever they want to call me. It's like I used, like my dad, a lot of people I know used to say, I don't care what they call me as long as it's not too late to eat.
Okay. No, most likely you'll be hearing po.
Yeah,
P-O.
she goes Caillou and Ete.
I think would be for the female.
I know, but that's what she's saying.
Hmm.
She's saying
Yeah.
Caillou or Ete.
Te.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would I drop the A? Te.
Huh?
Drop the
Te?
A and then it just be te.
Te?
It's the same thing. Yeah.
I always heard Ete.
Yeah, but I've heard the informal which they just drop the A and it's just te.
Yeah.
But in Spanish, te means tea.
Yeah. Well, Tim just said, Larry, remember the daylight is much shorter than the Philippines. Yeah, it's much closer to almost like evenly divided between daylight and evening. And so this is Angie, and Angie commented on a few of my videos, so we'll give her a monitor. I know she is.
I would have thought there'd be longer days being closer to the equator.
No. It's almost equal, 12-12.
No,
The
you
closer
know how
are,
here,
you got to remember,
yeah,
David, sometimes we got longer days and short nights. Theirs is almost equal all year round.
yeah, oh, true. Yeah, here in the summers, longer days and shorter nights.
Yeah. And so there it's about 12 and 12, which is fine. I mean, that's, I just hope that whatever place I get, I'd like to have, if I got a place to sit outside, I like to have a place to sit outside in the shade. Like if there's a balcony or something like that in my apartment, I would like the outside. Tim says he has about 12 hours and 30 minutes of daylight. So, like I said, just about equal, not quite.
Yes.
And, but yeah, I think if you're right on the equator, it's equal. I could be wrong, but I know it's right about 12 and 12, somewhere there around the equator.
And a lot of heat. We have a cold front coming in tonight. So tomorrow we'll be in the 60s and I think 70% chance of rain.
Well, today we got in the 70s, got up around 74, 70. Now, in the morning, it was only in the 50s. It's been that way the last couple of days. One day got up in the 80s, but there's been a couple of days that didn't get out of the 50s. So it's that time of year for us up here. You can be very hot one day and then not so much the next day.
Yeah, that's what I tell my friends. I'd say it's hot today, but tomorrow's gonna be cold, and it's just crazy. And it can go up through, like you mentioned previously, can go up through May.
Yeah.
May. It can still be cold in May.
Tim, I'm gonna say we have. I seem to think it's about 13 hours here. Tim says his sister has about 14 hours of daylight. Now you get over to Indiana, it might be a little more. I don't know, but it'll get longer. It's not the longest day. It's not here yet, but it's still getting dark right around a little after 7 here. But I'm going to be honest with you. It gets light around 6 in the morning, somewhere around there. With me sleeping now, I'm not up when the sun comes up anymore. I used to be, but being retired, no, I'm not up anymore. I sleep in. I don't set my alarm. Jillian, how you doing? And she's saying hi to everybody, Jerry.
Hello, Jalen.
Yeah, Jealyn. Jalen.
Jalen, I think.
That's the way I pronounce it, Jalen.
Mm-hmm. Might have a different pronunciation.
I had my coffee in the morning, Jalen. You got to remember that it's only about 8:30 where you're at. A little active, almost 8:40. But in the morning here, it's 12 hours later. I have 8:37 here in the evening. So it's a little late to drink coffee. Now, when I was younger, she goes, "Yes, that's right, Jalen," and she spells it J-E. The pronounce it, she just leaves the A out of it. So it's just
Yeah.
Jalen. So we're right, Jalen. And now, when I was younger, I could drink coffee and go right to bed and sleep. It wouldn't keep me up. But nowadays, I'm afraid the caffeine will probably keep me awake. So if I'm going to
Yeah.
drink coffee in the evening, it's going to be decaf. And I figure, why drink decaf? Let's drink water or pop. And for whatever reason, even though there's quite a bit of caffeine in Coke, it doesn't seem to keep me awake usually. But coffee does. I don't know why. But yeah, so like I said, though, Julian, I will not be doing I can't say I will not be doing, I will not be doing a schedule live stream next week. If I get home in time, I will do one. And we might discuss what happened then. But so yeah, it's just 30 days till I leave, 31 days till I get to the Philippines. I'll be in, the first couple nights I'll be in Lapu-Lapu at a hotel there. Then I'll be in Cebu City on the 20. Let's see. Yeah, the 21st, I'll be going to Cebu City that afternoon. Yeah, Tim. Drinking decaf coffee is like drinking non-alcoholic beer. Why do it? You'd have to really like the taste of beer and don't want to get drunk. That's the only thing I can think of. And my problem is I don't drink too much anymore. I really, if I was going to drink, it would have to be a lighter beer, and I don't mean calories. It'd probably be a lower alcohol intake. And just had to add somebody else as a monitor. Ikea. I'm not sure how she pronounces her name. It's spelled Aikie. Ikea. Ikea. I hope you have a great day. For me, it's nighttime, Ikea. It's about 8:40 at night. So I'm about 12 hours behind you. It's still Saturday night here. But Ikeo. Okay. It's got an O. It pronounces an O at the end. Ikeo. Is that correct, Ikeo? Hey, Beth, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. So yeah, like I said, I'll probably repeat this a few times. Thank you, Ikeo. I will try to have a great day tomorrow. I'm going to be driving down to New York City tomorrow, and I'm going to spend the night down there, and I'll come back on Monday. Be my last trip to New York City. I don't know if I'll take any videos or not. I'm going down with a friend. We're going to go see their daughter, spend some time together, because I won't be able to see their daughter again because she's in college, and by the time I leave, she'll probably still be down there in college when I leave her. I might be able to see her one more time after that. So we'll see. But yeah, I haven't decided what route we're going down. Pamela, how you doing, Pamela? I know that's the way some people pronounce it. I'm not sure. And so yeah, we're like I said, going to go down and see a friend's daughter and spend some time down there. I was going to do it next weekend, but my family business came up, and that can't be rescheduled. It's not a possible, not even a possibility whatsoever at all. It has to be done. It is a time-sensitive thing. It doesn't personally. I mean, it affects me on some things I feel, but as far as my finances, my trips, and all that stuff, it doesn't affect it. it affects what emotionally it will affect me, but not financially or anything like that. It's not going to be that kind of a family business. Like I said, we'll discuss it on a different live stream. I'm not going to discuss it on this one. Matter of fact, one of my nephews said he might come in, but we'll see if he makes it before we shut down. Matter of fact, this is a nephew I talked with for over an hour earlier today. This is my younger nephew. I have two nephews and two great nephews. This is a regular nephew, my younger one. Diosa, how you doing, Diosa? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right or not, but thank you for coming. So, yeah, we're just. Oh.
I'm gonna sign off, Larry, because it's getting dark.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming up. That always helps me enjoy my live stream more when somebody comes up.
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, depending on the rain, if it's not raining, then I'll go do a live stream in the morning.
Well,
but if it's raining,
what time you do it in the morning? But
yeah, you'll be asleep at that time.
Okay, I'm going to say. Plus, there's also the fact that I gotta drive down to New York City tomorrow.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, that's true. No, I wouldn't worry. I'd be more worried about.
Well, no, I'm just saying. No, if I'm up and I'm not leaving, I'll pop in for a little bit. But we'll have to wait and see. But like I said,
yeah.
Next weekend is a crapshoot.
Yeah.
It depends on whether or not I get back in time. If I do, fine. If I don't, that's why I'm not scheduling one. I don't want to have a bunch of people waiting, going, "Where's he at?" So, well, if I had one scheduled, I'd try to get back in time, but I wouldn't guarantee it. I might just do my on the phone, the one like as I'm driving down the road. But I'm not going to try to do that way if I don't have one scheduled.
Yeah. I'm just putting away that cat food because it might rain. Well, we'll see you. Everybody, take care.
All right, Jerry. Thanks for coming up, man. Have a good one. And we'll catch you
my pleasure. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Jerry, if you're still there, Tim said take care. But I think he's gone. It just. So anyway, anybody else want to come up? I appreciate it. Leah, how you doing? Thank you for coming. I don't know if Elvie's still there. She can come up. Somebody can come up. Keep me some company. Like I said, you can see her. But like I said, I have hair and I have my chin whiskers on my picture for my passport. So I thought I'd grow it back a little bit and get this back in. And after I get back to the Philippines, I don't know if I'll keep the chin whiskers or not, but I'm sure I'll cut the hair back down because I'll wear a hat a lot in the Philippines. We appreciate that, Michelle, and we like I said, we're just like I said, we'll discuss this what's going on next weekend some other time. And it's a sad family business. I don't know how else to say it without saying it, so we'll just say it that way and let it go. But like I said, now if I get back in time, I'll do an unscheduled live stream next weekend. If not, it'll be the weekend after. I'll do one in Terre Haute. Let me put it to you that way. There will be one done in Terre Haute, and there will be one done probably that Saturday before I leave. I leave on a Monday. I'll do one that Saturday as well. So I'll do at least two more, if not three. Trying to think. I think that's all I have. We'll have time for. Let's see. Hey, so hey, how you doing, sir? Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Thanks for the raid. Let's give you a monitor. Anybody that wants, remember now, if you type in three L's, it doesn't matter if they're capital or small. If you type in three L's, my Nightbot will drop your link for you. You don't have to do anything but do that. Michelle did it earlier. If you can see that, you'll see what she did. She did three small L's. It's for Lazy Larry Lee. And I've decided, I think I've discussed this before about whether or not to change my channel name. I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as Lazy Larry Lee. Because that way it's me no matter where I'm at. Sir Luke, how you doing, sir? No, sir. Is this the Sir Luke that I know, or is this a different Sir Luke? I do know a Sir Luke. I haven't seen him in a while, but I do know a Sir Luke from a different live stream, somebody else's live stream. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing this week after I get back from New York City. All right, Sir Luke, I'm going to take your word at it, and we'll give you a monitor. And if you have a channel, just type in three L's. It doesn't matter if they're capital or small or mixed. And my Nightbot will drop your link for you. Christina, how you doing, Christina? Thanks for coming. But yeah, so like I said, next week if there's a live stream, it will be unscheduled. I'm not putting one on my channel for it. I do have some sad family business to take care of next weekend, and I have to go up to Batavia, New York, and that's about a 4.5 hour drive one way. So I don't know if I'll be back by 8, so I don't want to schedule one. Because if I'm not back, then I don't have to worry about it because it's not scheduled. If I get back by 8 and can get it up, I'll do one, but it'll be unscheduled. I will do one the following week. I'll be in Terre Haute at that time. And I'll do one when I get back from Terre Haute. I may be in Terre Haute long enough to do two. I don't know yet. I only plan on staying about 10, 11 days. So there's a chance I could be there for two. And so I'll do at least three more, I believe. At least two more. There's a good chance I'll do three, but at least two more live streams I'll do. So we'll see how it goes. But like I said, we may do one next weekend, but I can't guarantee it. That's why it won't be scheduled. Hey, you're doing good there, Tim. I'm at, last time I looked, it showed me at 1,500. But that's all right. Like I said, I don't do this for money. I'm not trying to make a living out of this. I do it for my entertainment and let family and friends know what's going on. Because like I said, once I get to the Philippines, a lot of my family, this is how they'll be able to keep up with me. Some friends are following from where I used to work. Some of the people want to follow me when I get to the Philippines to see what's going on and let me show them around. And that's why I'm doing it. I mean, We appreciate that, Sir Luke. We really do. Like I said, right now I'm not planning on getting monetized. That may change sometime in the future, but that's not my goal. Although I've been doing quite well here the last couple of weeks. I've just been doing one live stream a week. I can't believe how well I've done. But that's all right. Like I said, if it blows up, maybe I'll get monetized, but I doubt it. Uh, I would rather not. I would rather not get monetized because I don't want to count on that money. Also, I think it would be a hassle with taxes. I think it would be a hassle being in the Philippines, earning money, and who do I pay taxes to? Do I pay both? How do you go about that? I know people that were monetized; they could help me with that. But unless I decide to get monetized, it's just not worth it to me. Not right now. Well, like I said, you never know. You, like the old saying goes, you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. My plan is not to get monetized. My plan is to do this strictly for the fun. Well, they're going to have to monetize me on their own because I'm not doing it. Now, they can monetize you and they get the money. All right. Which, as long as I'm not getting the money, I don't care. Now, there are people that, how should I say this, that pay the premium, YouTube premium, which I'm one of them, okay? You don't get any commercials, but the person you're watching gets paid like you are watching the commercials. I would rather just do that. That way I don't have to watch commercials, and the person still gets paid. I'll pay a little extra because I'm the kind of person I don't like commercials. I watch TV shows a day late, so I don't have to watch the commercials. I pay for that privilege. Like I got CBS, well, they call it not Paramount. Yeah, Paramount Plus. That's CBS's station. I pay for that, and by watching the show the next day, I don't have to watch any commercials. I do that, and I do prefer that. And the same thing with Prime. I pay a little extra. Most of the shows I watch on Prime, I don't have to watch any live streams at all. I mean, not live streams, commercials. If I could pay to get out of commercials, I do. It costs you a little more per month, but if they still give the money to in this case the channel or the channels on YouTube that I watch, then I'm all for it. If they didn't give the money to the content creator, that's the term I'm looking for, because of their channel, give it to the content creator, then I wouldn't pay for the extra and I'd watch the commercials. But being they tell me that money goes to the content creator, I'll pay the extra money and not watch it. And some people that add their own commercial breaks add way too many in. That's one of the reasons why I started paying for it, because I just way too many commercials. Watch a couple minutes commercial, couple minutes commercials. And same thing on live stream. You'd be watching, all of a sudden there's a commercial. Wow. I understand why the content creator wants that, because they're doing it to make money. I understand that. And AAC, how you doing? But like I said, though, with the fact that I can pay them a little money and they take the commercials out for me and give the money to the content creator, I'm all for it. I hope you're doing well, AC. I'm having a good day so far. I will not be. Yeah, I know. ABC have been having a raid going on me. I will not be doing a scheduled live stream next week. If I get back in time, I got some sad family business in Batavia, New York, which is about 4 hours from me. 4.5 depends on how many times I stop. And so I have to go up there next weekend to take care of that. And so that's Friday and Saturday. I'll be coming back Saturday. I just don't know if I'll be back in time to do the live stream. I could make it where I would be, but I'm not going to push it because, like I said, I'll be visiting with family. So it depends on how things are going. And then I'll be back. And so, yeah, I'm glad to see you guys are connected to each other. That's one of the reasons I got that Nightbot. That just makes it easy. And that's another reason why I give everybody a monitor, because by being a monitor, you can add it and check out the channels and all that good stuff. If you don't have that, you can't do it. So we're just... Now, Tim, I watch your stuff. I may be a day or two late getting to it, but I watch it because I comment on them. Usually I comment on every one of them, but I can't say I do on every one. I will always give a thumbs up if I don't make a comment. I mean, I've gone into live streams and not said anything at all. Just give a thumbs up, set in the background, and support that way. Especially the silent live streams. I don't always comment on those. Because a lot of times the silent ones are at night and the people doing it are sleeping. And they're just doing it for the likes and the watch hours. So I'll go in and watch some and give them a thumbs up. And to help them with the watch hours. So that's what I do. I don't get to a lot of people. Once I get to the Philippines, I'll probably even get to less. Because my job that I had before I retired, I sat at a desk and I could run the live streams in the background and still do my job. And so I did. If there was a live stream, I would jump in, I'd say something, let them know I was at work. Hey, Glenda, thanks for coming. Let them know that I was at work and I'd be in the background. And then I'd just stay in the background. Hey, I'm at work. Occasionally I'd make comments because nothing going on. And the same thing with some of the videos I watched at work. It'd be slow and there's nothing going on. But if I was watching a video and I saw something happen, I had to take care of it. I had to go. I'm going to the Philippines in May. I will be there for a while. I'm going to check it out. Bojo, I don't know who you are. Let me see something. I think I can do it. Well, I see you've been 16 years on the channel, so I'm going to take a chance for you and give you a monitor if you want. Then it's up to you what you do. If you want to advertise your channel, just type in 3 L's. Whether they're small or large, doesn't matter. And my Nightbot will drop your channel link for you. Yeah, well, for me, the Philippines will be the best place to go. I just retired from work, and I can't live where I'm at without working. I'm a poor boy without work here in the States. I am, like I said, I truly am. I would be on government assistance if I stayed here. But I can live in the Philippines on just what I got coming in being retired. I would be probably middle class by the Filipino standard, not the American standard. in the Philippines, I'll probably be considered middle class with the money I got coming in. Whether it's low middle class or middle class, I'm not sure. I'll have to see what the rankings are of how much money you have. I know I'm not going to be well off. I'll be middle class somewhere, which means I can have a decent life there. I'll have to watch my money because I'm not working, but that's all right. I don't mind doing that. I'd be in a lot worse shape if I stayed here in the States. Now, there are some states I could probably go to and make it on what I got, but do I want to live there? Some of those areas are going to be really run down. Really, I mean, when I say run down, I mean real poor areas. Everybody's poor, have a lot of crime. Just not a place I want to live. I mean, now there might be some places I can find that are be decent and still be able to live. Thank you there, Bojo. How do you pronounce it? Boji? Boji? I'm not sure. Bojai? I'll say Boji. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I appreciate that. Last time I was in the Philippines, I was a young man. I was in the Navy. I was in Subic Bay, Olongapo area. I'm going to Subic City not Subic, listen to me, Cebu City this time. And we're going to try to stay there. Hey, Dan, come on up if you want. Just to let you guys know, next week there's not going to be there will not be a scheduled live stream next week. I may do one, but only if I get back in time. I have some sad family business I need to go to Batavia for. So I'll discuss it at some other time. It will not affect my trip. It will not affect my income or anything like that. It's just I'll be seeing my nephews, and I don't know about my youngest sister. She's out of the country right now. She's on a cruise, I think, or she's down in Mexico. I think she's on a cruise, Caribbean cruise. And her phone, I can't get a hold of her. So I don't know if she's going to be there or not, her and her husband. I don't know how. I know my sister Alta won't be there because she's in rehabilitation center back home in Indiana with a broken ankle. She's not going anywhere. I don't know how many cousins will make it from back in Indiana. I don't expect too many to make it. So be mostly my brother-in-law's side of the family that I'll be seeing, and then my nephews, because that's from both sides. That's my sister's kids, my sister's kids, and the one's two sons. So I expect to see both my nephews and both my great nephews. I don't know if my niece and great niece will make it or not. I said I wouldn't discuss it on this one. I will discuss it on my next live stream, whether that's next weekend after it's all over or the weekend after that. Because if I don't get back in time, I won't do one next weekend, but I will do one in Indiana. And I might do two in Indiana. I don't know yet. It depends on when I'm there, what days I'm there. And I will do one. Let's see. I will do one on the 16th, which should be 17th in the Philippines. And but I'll be back here in Albany area, but I'll be staying at a friend's place. They're the ones that's going to take me to the airport. And so I'll do one there when I get back. And but like I said, this is some family business. Like I said, it's a sad situation. Some of you may be able to figure out what I'm talking about just with that information. But we'll let it go at that. So, yeah, it's been a tough time. So, but like I said, I was going to go to New York City next weekend and go up to Rochester, Batavia this weekend. But because what happened, I reversed that. So I'm going to New York City this weekend, and I'll go up there next weekend. And then shortly after I get back from that, I'll get back Saturday night sometime, and either that Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll be leaving. Let's see. I'll have to be out, I think, by Wednesday. No, that's not what I want. No, I have to be out by Thursday. I plan on being out by Wednesday, if not before. But and I'll drive back to Indiana, visit the family for 10 to 12 days, somewhere in there. Come back here to Albany, New York, sell my car. Hey, Chelsea, how you doing? Sorry, I just noticed you. Sell my car and get ready to go to the Philippines. So, and I'll have some other stuff I'll take care of when I get back. Before I go, I'll put in a change of address. So my mail will no longer be delivered to this apartment. It'll be delivered to a friend's house. They promised to take care of it for me. I trust them completely with it. So that's what'll happen there. And then I will stay at my sister Alta's house, the one that's in the nursing rehabilitation center. I'll stay at her place when I'm in Terre Haute. And so I'll stay there for the time I'm there. And so, and I'll go visit her probably every day for a little bit. That's what I'm thinking, Dan. Once I get back from Indiana, I won't need no stinking car. But it'll all depend on, I'll come back, sell the car, cancel my car insurance. My car insurance should be good through the month of May, and I only need it for half the month, so I'm going to cancel it after I sell the car and turn the plates back in. Because in New York, to cancel your insurance, you got to turn your plates in. Because if you don't, the insurance company will let the New York State know that you canceled your insurance, and if your plate hadn't been turned in, you can be hurt according to the law. That's the law. You have to have insurance in New York. And if you don't, the insurance company turns you in. Now, if you change your insurance company, that's fine, but you got to make sure the New York DMV knows that you did that and what new insurance company you have. So what you do is you take your plates in, hand it over to the DMV, and let them, so when the insurance company says, hey, he doesn't have insurance, well, he didn't have a car. He turned it in. He no longer needs insurance. So I got to have that done by Friday at the latest, which would be the 15th of April. May. I have to have that done by then. Trying to get it done before that, but I have to have it done by then. Where I got to have it done by then so I can turn the plates in. It's that simple. I got a couple places I can check with to sell the car. That's not a problem. I'll just take the best offer. I'll go to the dealership, and there's a couple places that buy used cars. That's what they do. There's like Carvana and CarMax. They both buy used cars. So I'll probably go to all three places and see who offers me the best deal, unless I can sell it to somebody else and have the deal done by Friday at the latest. Because like I said, my plates have got to be turned in. And so if somebody wants to buy it that I know, they can get the insurance. We can go pay the car off, switch the title over to them, and I can take my plates in. And Yeah, Tim, I will miss the car. Let's be honest about it. I mean, the last time I didn't have a car, oh, that was back in, oh God, 95 maybe. No, we're not putting it on Greg's list. I'm either selling it to those uh, used car places or the dealership or a friend. I do know a friend that's thinking about one, but it's up to them. If they want it, I'll sell it to whatever those used car places offer me. I'm not out to make a profit off a friend, but I want the money I would get from the used car places, and they know that. So it's up to them. Because I want a bing bang boom, cars paid for, they got the title. I no longer have to worry about it. No, I want that out of my hair. I'm not trying to do anything to make a big profit. Like I got a guy from work willing to buy my TV. I'm going to sell it to him cheap. I got a 50-inch TV. I got a neighbor here wants to buy my kitchen table. It's an old beat up one. I'll sell it to him dirt cheap. I do have some nice. I do have a nice living room sofa, a nice electric recliner, and a couple of nice end tables. I'll sell those. I'll probably use furniture place. If not, I'll sell it to whoever will pay me the most money. But if I don't get any money from it, I don't really care. I'm getting rid of the stuff. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone so I can get my apartment clean. I'm going to pay somebody to clean it. Yeah, I'm going to bug out, man. I'm just going through stuff, getting rid of stuff. If I can get money out of it, fine. If I can't, I don't care. I'm gone. Take it out of here. Get it out of here. Bring the professional cleaners, come in and clean this place. Then I turn the keys in, the apartment keys, 2 sets of apartment keys, and my mailbox keys. They can come over and check the place. Hopefully, I'll get my money back from my deposit. Put that in the bank, and I'll beat feet boogie. I'm good. I'm good to go. So we're just looking at what do I have to do to get out of here. I'm not saying how much money can I get. I think don't get me wrong. Whoever when I go to sell, whoever offers me the best price is getting it, whatever I sell. Except for the 2 things, because I promised them to 2 people. One's a neighbor who's a young guy that moved in, doesn't have a kitchen table. I asked him if he wanted to buy the recliner and the sofa, and he didn't need that. I asked him if he wanted to get my computer desk. He doesn't need that. So it's like, okay, fine. You got this. I'll sell you some kitchen table chairs. You want them too, and we'll get this going. But after I get things done a little bit more. I had that done, Dan, was it last year? It's not been that long ago. I want to say last year, if I remember right. It might have been 2 years ago, but I think it was last year. Early last year. I mean, it's been almost a full year, if not longer. Maybe a year and a half ago at the most. I mean, so it's not been that long. I'll get it done again in the Philippines in another year and a half, 2 years. I'll get it done again. So yeah, I'm going to stay on top. That's why I want to be in a place with a good hospital. That's one of the reasons why I like Cebu City. As a starting off place, they got good hospitals there. But that doesn't mean that's where I'm going to stay. It means that I like the place. We'll see how everything goes. And so we'll see. Right now, that's the first place. And let's be honest, but a lot of that, Dan, has to do with Chris and Cebu. Let's just be perfectly honest about it. But it just it looks like a place I can afford. Yeah, but I'm talking about here in the States, Tim. Getting my deposit back here. Now, my last place here in the States, I didn't get it back, but I didn't deserve it back. Uh, it was nothing serious, but the deposit wasn't that big. Uh, and the deposit never went up. It was only like $400. I lived there for 15 years. Believe me, it didn't take much. And the wall got damaged. It was me, and it had to be repaired. So, like I said, I can't. And I didn't hit it. It was just I can't put my hand against this one wall in this one spot because I had to go down these steps, and they were higher than normal, and the wall just kind of because I would step down, and if I lost my balance a little bit, my weight would go against the wall, and it would weaken it enough that it finally damaged it. So I just had to cut that out, put a new piece in, and then paint it. But they were going to have to paint the place anyway. Cause like I said, 15 years you gotta do some of that, and so I didn't mind not getting that back. That was fine. I did deserve it back. But the place was cleaned up outside of that. This place here, I've not done any damage to it, but you can see that dream catcher there over my left shoulder. You can see it behind me on the walls. Well, that's a tack that's holding that in. There's a picture behind me. There's a tack holding that in. There's a picture on that wall right there. There's a tack. So there's some tack holes. But that's the only thing that will be able to say anything about. Everything else is like there was some damage in the bathtub ceiling, but that was from the apartment above, and they know it because they had to fix that. It was a water leak that damaged my ceiling in my bathtub, but it was from the floor above, the bathtub above. So they know about that. That's not my fault. They can't hold that against me. So the only things they can really hold against me is all the tacks I put up to put pictures up. And I also put a couple curtain rods up. So the holes for them. I'm going to leave the curtain rods right where they're at. I'm going to leave the curtains there. I don't care. They can either take them down or leave them up. I really don't care. Because they're not going with me. Just that simple. So they can do what they want with them. I don't own a house, Hannah. I am an apartment dweller. I've never owned a home. I've always rented. I've never been rich enough to buy a home. Well, that's not true. I could have done it back in my Navy days. I could have bought a home. But I spent all that money on booze and chasing women. I was a young man, and that's what I did. I did a lot of drinking, and I really did back in my 20s and even my 30s after I got out of the Navy. I was a heavy drinker. So back when I could afford to buy a home, I spent that money getting drunk. And by the time I quit getting drunk, I wasn't making enough money to really buy a good home. I probably could have, but my lifestyle wasn't conducive to it. No, I'm not buying a condo. No. Down at my age, I would probably never get it paid off. Because you have to put so much down, then you got to pay a bunch of money. Now, the only way I would buy a condo if I bought one that had been repossessed that I could get at a good price. That'd be the only way. Yeah, I've heard that too, Tim. Real nice. I guess the neighbors are kind of friendly, intelligent people. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they even got a van that maybe I can get their brother-in-law to drive me somewhere once in a while. I just wondered if I can get a good reference for somebody. In case y'all don't know what we're talking about Dan. Uh, they had cheap rent too, no deposit required. Well, Leyte is one of the areas I would think about moving to. I just don't know if it'd be bye. Uh, I'd want one of the bigger cities because of the hospitals. Uh, Orbach or what's that other one on the other side of the island? They have, I don't know how good their hospitals are, but I know they're better than some of the other areas. So I would like to visit Leyte sometime and check out some of those areas just to do it. But like I said, that's something that'll be down the road. Uh, it's not going to be something I do right away. But well, Dan, if you know me, I'm kind of a boring person. I'd be able to handle the boring, but that creepy part, I'm not so sure. Especially that guy. He's a real creepy guy. uh, but yeah, so like I said, I want to visit Tim there in Luzon, up close by Clark, Angela City area. Uh, yeah, Dan, it really is better to rent because for whatever reason, you're more free to move around if you need to. Uh, I would never rent a house unless I was involved with someone. As a single person, I don't need a home. It's more property, more space than I really need. Some people like it. They like having all that extra room. The only way I could do that is somebody would have to come in and clean it a couple times a week because I hate cleaning. And so, no, that's not going to happen. Even living in Cebu in an apartment, I will find a cleaning service if it's not included with the building. If you can't get it through the building itself, I would rather get it through the building. I think I would rent a condo, Tim. I know you have a house. I'll rent a condo, whether it's a studio or one bedroom. It depends on where it's at and how much it is. Like I said, I want to keep my budget. And when I say budget, people, I'm not talking about the money I have to spend. All right, we're not talking about that money. I'm talking about the money I want to be able to spend and just stay in that area, like a staycation. I'd like to keep my budget, my living expense budget, my rent, my utilities, my groceries, my entertainment in my apartment. In other words, my cable, my internet, all that good happy stuff for around $1,000. If I can do that, I'll be a happy camper because that gives me money to travel. That gives me money to save. But if I can't, then I can bump it up some and still have money to travel, just not as much. Well, if I was in my 50s, like some of the people that are retired, and I had more money than I have, which some of these people that are retired at 50 some years old do have more money than I have, and will always have more money than I have. I might think about buying a condo, but it would be in one of the newer buildings. I would probably want to buy it when it's being constructed because, as you know and I know, that's the cheapest time to buy it while it's under construction. But it would have to be from a reputable, what do they call construction company. So it's not going to be cheap, but it'll be cheaper than buying it after it's fully built. Also, that way that may be my problem, but I plan on living in the city, so that I don't see how I can rent a house in the city. That's why I may have to get a 1 bedroom instead of a studio. It still may be small, but at least it'll give you a little more room if you have a 1 bedroom over a studio. So, like I said, I may have to spend a little more money to get it comfortable. I can afford to do that. I'd like to keep it at $1,000, but like I said, I'm not talking about my money to go out for entertainment. I'm not talking about my money to go to the mall and shopping once in a while. I'm talking about what I need to live. That's it. In other words, if I stayed there and didn't go anywhere, this would cover all my expenses. I'd like to have that around $1,000. That, in other words, my rent, my utilities, my home entertainment, which would be cable, internet, uh, groceries, uh, phone. You know, you need a phone, uh, that kind of stuff. If I can keep that all that under $1,000 or less, I'm going to be happy. But if I have to spend a little more to get what I need, I want, I'll spend a little more. Uh, yeah. As a single man, I'm not too worried about cozy. I just want cramp. I don't want to be cramped. I don't. That's why. That's what kind of makes me leery of studios. I guess some of the older studios have more room, so I would prefer something like that if I want to get a studio. So I don't know if a studio will work for me long term. It will for short term, but for long term, I'm not sure if it'll work for me. That's another reason why I don't want to go into the bubble because a lot of those are studios are small, and like I said, I don't want small studio. And the 1 bedrooms cost a lot more than I really want to pay right now. I can pay it, I just don't want to. There's a difference between being able. Hey, Cindy, thanks for coming. I said there's a difference between being able to do something and being and wanting to do it. Uh, like I said, I can move back to Indiana and live there. I just don't want to. 'Cause like I said, I don't like the cold. I don't like the snow. I don't like the ice. Yeah, just a month. That's it. 30 days till I leave, 31 days till I get there. And so we're looking forward to it. Like I said, like I told some others, Cindy, next weekend, I'm not planning on a live stream. I may do one, but it won't be scheduled. I have some sad family business I got to take care of. Well, $1,000 should be able to take care of all of it if I get the right place there, Tim. Now it depends on where you're at. I may not be able to do it in Samu. It's just, I may not be able to do it there. Hey, Lorraine, how you doing? Thanks for coming. I may have to go somewhere else. And but like I said, I know it won't cover it if I go to the. I don't believe it would cover it if I went into the what they call the bubble, the expat bubble. I am planning on trying to make it there permanently, Cindy, but depends on whether or not I can find a place I want to stay. Uh, if I can find a place I feel comfortable and will be able to live the kind of lifestyle I want to live. Like I said, I can move back to Indiana or here to New York. I can live with one of my nephews. He's invited me to live with him. I can live with my sister Alta in Indiana. She's invited me to live there. And I'd be, believe me, on $1,000 a month with either one of them, I'd live quite well, very well, because you split the bills. I think it would cost me food, utilities, everything with living with my sister would be about $600 a month. My nephew might even be less. Really, I'm not lying. It depends. That depends. It might be as much, but it could be a lot less. So yeah, I could live, but I don't want to live where it's cold. I don't want to live with a sister. Uh, I don't like the ice and cold and snow and this last winter was just to me was brutal. It never really got super cold like it has in the past. I'll let you know when I travel. I don't know about you guys, but I do have a WhatsApp number now. So get a hold of me if you want it, Dan or Tim. Uh, just get a hold of me. I'll give you my WhatsApp number. It's my local number. I'm keeping that number when I'm in the Philippines until I decide, and maybe even then longer, because I want my family to be able to get a hold of me. And many of them have WhatsApp, the ones that would get a hold of me. Uh, so they can get a hold of me without having to call long distance. All right, I'll send it to you, Dan. And it's my normal, like I said, it's just my main phone number. But because I got it because the hotel I'm staying at in Lapu uh, picks you up from the airport, and but they needed a WhatsApp number to get a hold of me to let me know who the driver's going to be, that he's there, what he's driving. So you know, I had to get a WhatsApp number. It was so easy to get. You just go down, you download the app, and then you put in whatever number you're using. And it could be a Filipino number, it could be a U.S. number, but you put that number in, and that's your WhatsApp number. So my phone number is my WhatsApp number, and so I'll send it to you, Dan, and Tim. I'll try to send it to both of you. Uh, I'm not sure if you're on my backup phone or on my main phone for PM, but I'll figure that out and I'll send it to you guys. And so yeah, we'll do that. Not a problem. Uh, so like I said, if you do have a WhatsApp, you'll be able to get a hold of me. Uh, so like I said, I'm going to keep that because my understanding that's just like using Facebook Messenger. It's free, is my understanding, and so uh, that's why I got it. I mean, you can do video chat, you can do regular chat, or you can do a regular call. So we'll get that done. Yeah, I got Messenger, but like I said, they wanted a WhatsApp number, so that's why I got the WhatsApp. Both my great nephews, my oldest nephew and his wife both have WhatsApp. My youngest nephew dropped his, but he may get it back because he deleted it because he didn't really use it. So he may add it back again. Who knows? My niece and great niece will probably get it. Like I said, so this way, if they need to get a hold of me, they're not making a long distance phone call. Uh, I'm going to pay an extra $10 a month so I can make a long distance phone call from the Philippines to the States, just like I'm calling in the States. Uh, it's an international plan, costs $10 more a month. I figure if I have to deal with my bank or anybody if back here in the States, it's worth the extra $10 a month not to have to worry about it. Oh, how much is this going to cost me? So, and I can call my family and talk to them with a regular phone. Like my one sister out that doesn't have a smartphone, she doesn't want one, so I can always call her and talk to her at least once or twice a month, and she won't have to worry about getting a hold of me by WhatsApp. If she needs to get a hold of me, maybe she can have one of my relatives get a hold of me. And so we'll see. We'll do that. But yeah, like I said, it just, yeah, it's good. I'll tell you, man, I'm already starting to lose track of time. I shouldn't say time, day. I was, for some reason, I was like, oh, today, huh? Oh, wait, today's Tuesday. Oh, no, today's Friday. Damn. You know, amazing what one week's of retirement does to you. because all my alarms have been turned off even my house alarms are turned off unless I have to get up early to do something. No, 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 no. I'm not talking about banks using Messenger. I can use my phone to call them, to make an actual phone call. That's why I'm keeping the number. So they have that phone number. So when I call them, they know it's my number calling them. And both my banks will know that I'm overseas. Well, there is, for doing a live stream, you got to keep track of you're going to do it at a certain time. I haven't set an alarm yet. One of these days I'm going to have to set the alarm, but because I'm not doing one next week, I'm not going to set an alarm for it. I'm thinking about putting an alarm on my phone that'll remind me every Saturday about 7 or 7:30. Live stream coming up. I would go off. Oh yeah, I gotta go do that. Gotta get ready to do that, and have it at least a half hour, if not an hour, before I start. But then when I get over to the Philippines, I have to change that from AM to PM, and so we'll see. I'm having trouble with one of my mailboxes, and for some reason it just quit letting me in. So I'm gonna have to maybe delete it and re-enter. I don't know, but it shows everything there, but it just won't let me see my mail. And I know I have mail, and it just won't let me see it. So I don't know what's going on with it. Does anybody really care? No, Dan, I don't care anymore. You know that old song? Don't care anymore. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what time it is? I don't care. Outside of when it's close time to do my live stream. But yeah, so man. Why you're not coming up, Dan? You must be busy. Or somewhere where maybe there's noise in the background. They got pop on sale right now at the grocery store I go to, Market Bistro. Buy 2, get 2 free. That's way too many. I mean, that is way, way too many. I mean, I got about 8 or 9 bottles still left right now. I'm going to be gone for a couple of days. That's the last one I'm going to drink today. I'll be gone 2 days next week. So the most I would need is 1 6-pack. That would be the most I would need. Yeah, 25 to 6. Bringing up some old songs. Okay, they're playing jazz. Yeah, like I said, I understand. Kind of hard to talk. And I say I'm not monetized, so but they might try to put a thing on me. Yeah. But anyway, all right, folks. I think I'm going to try to wrap this one up, and because I'm starting to run out of things to talk about, and I don't want to go into what's going on next weekend yet. Just need time for that. So if I can get back home before 8 next week, I'll do one, but it won't be scheduled. So you'll just have to check your boxes, YouTube to see if I got one up. And if I do, then I hope y'all come in. If not, well, then a week after I will have one up. So if not that coming Saturday, the following Saturday, I will be doing a live stream. That one will be scheduled. I'm not going to put it up now because I may do this other one. But I'll let you know what's going on. I'll tell you everything. If you have questions, that's fine. I'll answer them to the best of my ability, unless I think it's nobody's business. But what's going on, I'll talk about. Charmaine, how you doing? Thanks for coming. I'm just getting ready to shut down, Charmaine. That's all right, Dan. If you're up, I'll see if I can join you, or at least say hi. Because I'll probably if you start at 8 in the morning, uh, next Sunday morning your time. If you go for any length of time, I may be back in time to come out and say hi, which is fine. I would do that. But if not, so now remember, everybody, I may not be back next week. I will try to make it back, but I'm not guaranteeing it. I got to see how everything goes. And if I do make it back, I'll be up, but I'm not going to schedule one. I will be back the week after that. I'll put that up sometime. I think about being on island time, but I can't do that just yet. I do have, like I said, I have to go down to New York City with a friend to see their daughter. We're going to spend a couple of days down there, so I got to be on regular time for that. And then next weekend, I got to be on regular time for that. Then on the 17th, I got to be on regular time for that because I got to get to bed. I got to be at the airport at 6 a.m. on the 18th, which would be 6 p.m. in the Philippines. And that's, don't have to be there at that time. That's when we leave. I got to be there about 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning, which would be 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I leave at 6 a.m. And then I will get to the Philippines at 10:05, I believe, a.m. in the States and p.m. in the Philippines. And then I'm on island time, baby, Filipino time. I don't know if I'll be down in Times Square at all. Times Square at all. If I am, I will. Maybe I'll post a video of it. But like I said, my friend's daughter's in college. They're a freshman this year, and so we're going down there to see her and spend some time down there and do some running around. How much video I'll be taking, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. And so anyway, like I said, let's get back to it. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed this live stream. If not, well, thumbs down, I guess. They say they both count. I prefer thumbs up. So if you haven't given me a thumbs up, if you would on your way out, I appreciate it. And we'll see you at my next live stream, wherever that is, hopefully. And like I said, next week will be 23 days. And the week after that, it'll be 16. So, yeah. All right, everyone. Remember now, be kind to each other. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Plus, have fun. Bye, everyone. I'm going to end this one. Take care and enjoy yourselves. Bye.